However, what happens when you pick up the phone and it's something much stranger?
Hello, it's me, your boy, Big Willie. Haven't talked to you in a while. I've been waiting for you. Where are you? Big Willie wants you. Anyway, I'll see you soon.
What is up, my net friends and family? I'm Charmx. Today, I'm going to be reacting to 5 strangest and most chilling phone calls ever made by Top 5s. Now, I love Top 5s, and I believe this is one of Top 5's spooky videos. Now, if you aren't aware, Top 5s make some pretty great videos, but then again, a portion of them are really spooky, and I believe this is one, and these normally freak me out, so if you're easily freaked out, you might not want to watch this. But with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you go subscribe to Top 5s if you haven't already, and also make sure you go get their magazine if you want. That link's in the description. But without any further ado, let's begin!
In today's modern world, we are more closely linked than ever to our phones. And whenever our phone rings, we are usually expecting to hear our friends or family at the other end of the line.
That's pretty true. I mean, yesterday, somehow telemarketers got my number. I don't know how. And I let them have it. And then, like, 20 minutes after that phone call on my cell, a freaking scammer called my home phone number trying to tell me that there were problems with my computer, which Microsoft and Apple will never do that. So if anyone ever calls you saying that you have a problem with your computer or you have a virus on your computer, it's a scam, because Microsoft and Apple, they do not care if you have an issue with your computer. I'm getting riled up just thinking about it.
However, what happens when you pick up the phone and it's something much stranger? Here are 5 of the scariest and most chilling phone calls ever made.
Oh, there's a warning.
Please note that viewer discretion is advised. Bashir Kujachi. On the night of June the 30th, 1974, in Beirut, the capital of Lebanon, writer Bashir Kujachi was waiting to pick up his girlfriend from work, when 4 masked men, brandishing guns, suddenly appeared. They forced him out of his car and into the back of a van. Bashir was taken to a windowless prison room, where the men starved, beat and tormented him for several days.
Why?
Never revealing why they took him captive in the first place. They only released him, dropping him off at the hospital after he tried to kill himself. Years passed, and in 1982, Bashir tried to put his horrifying ordeal behind him. He moved to America and set up a successful restaurant, but then the calls began. A strange man would call Bashir's work phone relentlessly, up to 20 times every day. The man referred to himself only as l'enfant, which is French for the child.
That's weird. Why did they kidnap him and beat him up? I mean, was he like a political speaker or something? I don't understand. And now they're saying that people are calling his work phone every day. First off, you can go to your phone company and get the call trace, and it'll tell you where it comes from. So although on your phone it might say, you know, private number or number not available or whatever, you can go to your phone company, whoever you're with, and they'll tell you where the phone call came from. So you could easily trace that call. Also, you could always like change the phone number of your business in order to stop the calls.
He would threaten Bashir's family and employees, as well as demand huge sums of money. The FBI was contacted, but none of the calls were ever traced, and no suspects could be identified, although the FBI believed that it was most likely linked to Bashir's unsolved kidnapping all those years ago.
Maybe.
By the time the calls stopped in 1992, Bashir had received well over 1,000 calls and voicemails from his mysterious tormentor.
Wow.
And even today, no one knows who was behind them.
And what reason? I mean, if you have a reason why people are calling, then it would make more sense. But you don't have a reason, and this person is just calling. It doesn't make any sense.
The Washington Night Stalker. It was a quiet night in 1996 when the Kitsap Peninsula Police Department in Washington received a chilling phone call from a distressed man who claimed his dog had been killed and its lifeless body thrown across the yard by something unknown. Not taking the man seriously, the police did not take it further. Then 2 nights later, he called for a second time. This time, the man demanded the police send reinforcements because there was a huge figure running around his backyard.
Ten out of 10 Photoshop on this one. Oh my goodness! Why would you decide to use this picture in the video? I mean, look how badly photoshopped that is. I'm not an expert in Photoshop by any means, but I could do a better job than this. Was this added in for comedic effect? I mean, I love Top 5's videos, but I've never seen anything like comical in them, really.
And staring at him through the window.
911, what are you reporting?
I got a strange going on out here. Something just killed my dog.
Something killed your dog?
My dog went flying through the air over the tree. I don't know how it did it.
Okay.
Damn it, I'm really confused. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence, and he was dead when she hit the ground. I didn't see any cars. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on, and I just happened to glance and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man, or something that looks like a man. I don't know what it was, just that it ran across the yard.
Okay.
See, this is why the Second Amendment exists. You got stuff like this going on, you need some kind of, protection in your home. I mean, that'd be terrifying if it's real, especially if you live by yourself. If you live alone, every little frightening situation can be brought up to another level because there's no one there with you. So, I mean, you really need some kind of, home protection.
Had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. But whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now, and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
Dio!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sr?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot.
I don't know what... It's a big, real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person or somebody really big. But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black and he's big. He is big.
The police were dispatched, though strangely, they found no sign of anyone having been on the property. This has led some to believe that the culprit was not human. Washington is infamous as a Bigfoot sighting hotspot.
Even if it wasn't a human, they said there were no traces of anyone being on the property. And, if it was Bigfoot, which I doubt it would be, but if it was Bigfoot, it resembles a human, so there would obviously be footprints, there would obviously be things that would make police think that there was someone on the property. So I don't think it could be a Bigfoot.
And the man never refers to the figure as a person specifically, instead describing it as something and looking like a man on two legs. Some believe that his strange 911 call is a recording of one man's encounter with a real living undiscovered species. He sounds pretty genuine, and wasting police time by faking this would be a pretty low way to get attention.
But he doesn't seem freaked out, really. I mean, definitely within his first calls. I mean, if I saw my dog fly over a fence dead, I'd probably be freaking out. And in his first call, he didn't really seem that freaked out. He still seemed quite calm,
What's your thoughts on it? Sarah and Amina Syed. Classmates of Sarah and Amina Syed, two sisters from Texas, often noticed strange things about them. The two girls, aged 18 and 17, would often come to class looking frightened and with strange bruises and cuts.
So I guess some, abuse or something was going on at home. That's what it sounds like.
It wouldn't be until the 1st of January 2008 that the world would realise just what tortures the sisters had endured, when Sarah made a call to 911, hysterically shouting that she had been shot by her father.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like it was some kind of, parental abuse.
Before the line went dead. Investigators discovered that the girl's father, Yasser Saeed, had been physically abusing them for years, as well as spying on them. When Yasser learned that Amina had a secret boyfriend to which she planned on marrying, and following a failed attempt by the sisters to run away with the help of Amina's boyfriend's family, Yasser believed his daughters had betrayed him and brought shame upon the family. He drove them to a remote location in his taxicab and killed both girls with a gun.
I remember hearing of this! Like, it kind of sounded a little bit familiar, and then as soon as he said that they drove in the taxi cab and it was all because of a boyfriend, I remember hearing about this when it first came out. That was around 9 years ago. That was a long time ago, but I remember this. I remember this.
Yasser himself has never been found, and he's now on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list.
What? I thought he was captured. He's still on the loose? He's probably, you know, no longer in the USA at this point. Alright, last one.
The weepy-voiced killer. Paul Michael Stefani left a string of terror in his wake before his arrest on August the 21st, 1982. He was responsible for the brutal murders of 3 women, Kimberly Compton, Kathleen Greening, and Barbara Simmons. Paul attacked his victims with knives and screwdrivers, as well as beating them to death, and in one instance drowning them in a bathtub. But as horrendous as the murders he committed were, perhaps the most chilling aspect of Stefani's tale is the fact that he called the police after each murder, crying and begging them to catch him and stop him causing any more harm.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
This led to him being dubbed the weepy-voiced killer. Take a listen.
Don't talk, just listen. I'm sorry what I did to Compton. I couldn't help it. Don't know why I had to stab her. I am so upset about it. I keep getting drunk every night. I can't believe it. It's just like a big dream. I can't think of being locked up. If I get locked up, I'll kill myself. I'd rather kill myself than get locked up. I'll try not to kill anybody else.
That's weird. That's very weird. The guy sounds like he might have some kind of mental disorder, like schizophrenia maybe, or like a multi-personality disorder, where, you know, one personality will take over and then, you know, he'll go commit some crimes or whatnot. Then another personality will come in and will realize what he's done, and then he would call the cops. It sounds like something like that. Maybe he was possessed. I don't know.
Fire emergency.
Please don't talk, just listen. I'm sorry I killed that girl. I stabbed her 40 times. Kimberly Compton was the first one. Over
40 times?
I don't know what's the matter with me. I'm sick. I'm gonna kill myself, I think.
Where are you?
I'm just gonna... if somebody dies with a red shirt on, it's me. I killed both of you. I'm sorry. I'll never make it to heaven.
Calm down, calm down.
Oh, you find me, I just stabbed somebody with an ice pick. I can't stop myself. I keep killing somebody. Yes, please, this is an emergency. Please send a squad to Pierce Butler Road, Molenberg Manufacturing Company, machine shop. Please, there's an ambulance too. There's a girl hurt there.
Can you tell me what happened to her?
Just hurry, she's laying on the ground in the back by the railroad tracks, by the edge here. Hurry.
What's the address?
I don't know.
Who are you?
The audio recordings are truly unsettling and give
They are very unsettling.
you an insight to just how much of a disturbed individual Stefani really was. He died in prison in 1998 while serving a 40-year sentence.
So he was caught.
So that's 5 incredible...
That was weird. That last one, it really sounds like he had like a multi-personality disorder or something. You know, one personality would take over and then he would go do crimes, and then a different personality would come in and then realize what he did, and then he would end up like calling the police. That's what it sounds like. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it's definitely unsettling and definitely strange. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. This was very weird, and also it was quite creepy, but then again, it is Top 5s, and when Top 5s makes a creepy video, it's creepy. But with that being said, if you like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share with a friend if you're new, and subscribe to the family today. Also, make sure you go subscribe to Top 5s, and without any further ado, I'll see you guys next time.